and the rest will be shocked. The quality is off the charts, exponential. Your music, rock, electro, metal, or experimental, or whatever you're rocking, hashtag then did it. The toughest and the roughest get the hit banquet. And if you gotta cover, then you gotta cover. No bullshit, it's the show for real music lovers. You rock. You rock. You rock. You rock.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is up? What is happening? You're watching You Rock, the show that plays your most rockin' music, and this is a very special, solid gold edition of the You Rock show. Usually we do this live in front of a virtual audience, but this is a special show for our solid gold rockers, and those are the people that support the channel via Patreon, via PayPal at the $5 a month or more level. And we've got some really awesome musicians and artists who are the supporters of this channel, and I'm going to feature them in this show in a very special way, because they are also extraordinarily talented people, as much if not more so than they are generous as well. So thank you to all of the solid gold rockers for the month of April, and you may be wondering to yourself right now, who are those people? And I'll tell you who they are. They are these people right here that you see listed. So on the Patreon side, we have Chris Marigoth, we've got Holy Ghost 66, we've got Paulo Farrell, we've got Kathy Ogram, we've got David S., we've got Tobias H. Reese, Mike Haggoth, Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio, This Is Where I Write My Name, Stephen Ewart, Counterfeit Self, Folk Punk, Frank Turzo, Howling Fret Fumbler, Dark Leela, Alex Backus, Brian Kaisela, Kubrick Lover 1972, we've got Tremor Bear, we've got Gregory O'Sullivan, Hugh Caldwell, Mars Capone, Uncle Mike and the Detention, R times 2, and Brad Example. So thank you again to all of those amazing, amazing artists. And so the way this show is going to work, normally on the Wednesday show, we play the whole entire song. For this show, I'm going to be playing just, we're going to go over to the channels of these artists. We're going to select a video randomly, and we are going to just take a listen to a little bit of something that they've got going on their channel that looks interesting, that looks cool, because you pretty much can't go wrong with anybody that's on that list that you just saw there. So we are going to start this party off right now with Chris Marigoth, who is, I believe, the newest member of the Patreon. And Chris, I think we've only had maybe one song of Chris's on the show, and it was fantastic, I can tell you that. So let's head over to his channel, which is right here. You're going to find links to all these channels, by the way, down in the show description, so please head down there and please support all of these amazing, amazing artists. And I think what we're going to do is, I already got the videos tab up here, and I'm just going to play this this newest song here from about 2 months ago, and it's Chris Marigoth featuring Julia Dath. It's called Carnival of Dreams. So let's kick this April 2024 SGR show off there with a little bit of Carnival of Dreams, Chris Marigoth featuring Julia Dath. All right, that was Chris Marigoth with Carnival of Dreams. And I got to tell you what, I hated to turn that one down. That was fucking kick ass. Right off the bat, the percussion in that was so complex and sophisticated. And in addition to that, Julia's voice, wow, that was incredible. What a voice, right? So the video production on this is just insane. So good. You'd be making a mistake. You'd be making a mistake not to head over to Chris's channel and hit that subscribe button. Check out more of Chris's music. He's got a lot of great stuff over there, and hopefully we'll hear more from Chris in the main Wednesday show in the near future. But that's pretty awesome. All right, up next, we've got Holy Ghost 66, and if you've been around the channel, you know Holy Ghost 66, man, always brings it. Been just a mind-blowing creator, visual and audio, music. It's just next level stuff. So we're heading over to Holy Ghost 66 channel, and we'll find something to check out. You know what? He just did this one. We had this on the show not too long ago. Smile Part 2. Let's check out a little bit of this one again. So this will be Smile Part 2 from Holy Ghost 66. All right, that was Holy Ghost 66 with Smile Part 2. And you can just tell by, first of all, the quality of the video there is, second to none, really. That's a great video. It's got, like, equally like, I love the contrast there, the unsettling vibes of the video, where the track is actually, there's some major chords in there. There's some brightness in the track, but the video itself is really dark. So I like that contrast. I think this is the first time we've seen the creator. We've seen Holy Ghost 66 in the flesh, in the video, which I always thought was cool. And it's a killer song, as you can tell right there. Another one that I hated to stop playing it. So head over to Holy Ghost 66. Please subscribe. Criminally undersubscribed. So go and check him out. All right, let's go next to Paul O'Farrell. Paul O'Farrell. Let's head over to Paul's channel and see what we can find. Paul is an amazing musician, as well as are pretty much, like I said, everybody here tonight are fantastic people. So let's see what we can find here on his channel. You know what? I think I'm gonna play "Goodnight, Sweetheart." This had a pretty cool video with it, I think. So this is "Goodnight, Sweetheart," the 2024 remaster from Paul O'Farrell.
As you gently caress a dead tangle of flesh, trying to keep it alive, but I just can't. As I wake I try to keep a physiological sleep. Frozen walls around me, so you lie awake alone, my snoring bag of bones. That earthquake's beside you, the laws of love dictate I must get to pray, but I just can't stay awake. Good night, sweetheart, though my love for you is deep. Good night, sweetheart, I must lay me down to sleep, sweetheart. Good night, sweetheart.
All right, that was Paul O'Farrell, and that one was called "Goodnight, Sweetheart." A really lovely song by Paul. And you know what I really liked about first of all, the video. Like I said, it's a really cool video. And it's like I keep thinking to myself, man, if you misspell a word or something, if you miss your cue or something, because it's all one take, you got to go back and do the whole thing over again. So that's got to be a tedious task. And I also liked in the track. Obviously, it's a beautiful track, very meaningful, very emotional. But I like that there's that little that kind of accentuates when the chorus comes in. I thought that was really cool. And so, yeah, it's a great song by Paul O'Farrell, Wobbly Ashtray Records. Head on over, subscribe, man. You need some more subscribers. Let's get him some subscribers. So I hope if you dug that one, you'll go check out the whole track and go subscribe to Paul O'Farrell. A really awesome human being and an awesome musician as well. All right, we're going to go next to Kathy Augram. And we will head over to Kathy's channel. Now, you know Kathy. She is the clarinetist extraordinaire. She really knows how to rock that clarinet. As you can see, prominently featured there on her channel. And let's see what treasures we can find over on Kathy's channel. Let's go back. We had this on the show a little while ago. Jazz variations on the theme of Paganini. This was pretty cool. So we'll play a little bit of this for you from Kathy Augram. right, that was Kathy Augram rocking that clarinet with class and style and jazz. How about that jazz? That was a jazzy number right there. Real smooth and jazzy, right? Well, that's what Kathy does so well. She really just you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody more proficient on the clarinet, especially around these parts. Really fantastic job by Kathy there, and man, what a unique ability and unique talent. You're just not going to find that too many other places. I hope you go over and subscribe to Kathy. She's a really cool person, really great musician, and you'd be misguided at the least to not check out more of Kathy's music. We're gonna go next to Mr. Tobias H. Reese. That's right, guitar player, multi-instrumentalist, singer. He makes guitars, makes his own guitars. We may find a video. In fact, I think we will. We may find a video that showcases that. So we're going to go over to Tobias's channel right here. Here we are. And we're going to go to the videos. And what we're going to do, I think we're going to play this. This is the newest one that we got from Tobias just recently. Grace Under Pressure. It's a pre-release for the 2024 Aftermath album. So let's check out a little bit of this track. All right, that was Tobias H. Reese with Grace Under Pressure. It's a brand new track that he put out just very recently here. Yeah, this was super awesome there by Tobias. We got some funky vibes, we got some prog rock vibes, great layers of guitars. It's just has a very lush sound. It definitely referencing like late 70s, early 80s kind of a feel to it. And that's even underscored by the artwork there. And he's got this album that will be coming out 2024. If you do watch, and I hope you do, go over to his channel. Please subscribe and watch the rest of this video. Watch some more videos, but I think later on in this video it does get into showing a little bit of the process of like making guitars and stuff too. So that's really interesting, really cool to see. At any rate, please go support Tobias H. Reese, multi multi-instrumentalist and multi-talented artist, a true Renaissance creator. I could probably say a lot of the same things about the next guy on the list, which is Mike Haggith. Sometimes when he's not making music, he's flying you around in the commercial planes. Mike Haggith is a phenomenally talented musician, creator, and we are gonna go over to Mike's channel right this minute, and check out what we can find out here from Mike Haggith. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do? Well, this one came out, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure that I'm not sure if we played this on the show or not, but I'm gonna play it right now. This is "Love Will Light the Way" official lyric video by Mike Haggith.
Loneliness creeping in, pain takes its toll, feeling lost and afraid, with a heavy heart and soul. But healing takes time, love will find a way, through the darkest of night, chase our demons away. The road ahead is long, the journey rough and steep, we'll find a way together, we'll smile more than we. But healing takes time, love will find a way, through the darkest of nights, chase our demons away. So hold on to your faith, know that you're not alone, for with each step we take, we'll be closer to home. 'Cause healing takes time, love will light the way, through the darkest of nights, chase our demons away, through the darkest of nights, we will all be okay.
All right, Mike Haggith with "Love Will Light the Way," the official lyric video. And I just let that one play all the way through because it's only 1 minute and 46 seconds. But what a power it packs in that short period of time. I would definitely say that. It's such a positive message, right? Like really, really insanely positive, and a beautiful sentiment. Because a lot of people are dealing with dark stuff. A lot of people are, not having the greatest time in their lives, and sometimes you just need a song like this that serves as a beacon of hope. And the other thing is too, like, the dude knows how to craft a song. The orchestra, the arrangement in this, like the instrumentation, just the way that chorus builds up. It's perfectly done. Really excellent work here by Mike Haggith from the amazing album that he just released not too long ago, All the Best in All You Do. Please go subscribe to Mike Haggith. Let him know you dug that one. And go and check out more from that album. And there's plenty more where that came from. So thank you very much to Mike Haggith. All right, we're going to go next to Ron and Jenny, Wolfstone Studio. And Ron and Jenny, man, they just continue to produce some of the finest music, funkiest music, right? You got the golden voice of Ron, and so we're gonna see what we can play here. I'd be tempted to play the one they did a cover of mine. Please go and check that out because it was really cool. But I'm gonna resist that temptation. I'm gonna play this one actually because it is an SGR show, so it's only appropriate that we include when more than one SGR work together. Hey, that's a great thing. So I think Hugh Caldwell will be coming up a little bit later, but they did a little compilation here of some of Hugh Caldwell's solos that he did on this because they work together quite a bit. If you aren't aware of that, so I think it would only be appropriate that we play through a little bit of this, the best of Hugh Caldwell guitar solos with Wolfstone Studio. All right, that was Ron and Jenny Wolfstone Studio, and featuring the many solos of Hugh Caldwell, which he's done a lot of fantastic work with Wolfstone Studio, with Ron and Jenny, and nothing complements a funky, jazzy, danceable bass line like some really sexy guitar work, and that's what Hugh Caldwell has provided on a lot of these tracks. I think it was a cool idea just to feature that in a video. So go and subscribe, please, to Wolfstone Studio, and don't forget Hugh Caldwell as well. He'll be down in the description too. We'll talk about him a bit more specifically in a little bit. But thank you, Wolfstone Studio. Man, always awesome from Wolfstone Studio. All right, let's go next to good friend of ours, Stephen Ewart, the 7,000 it might be billion soon. The 7,000 some videos on his channel. We talked about we got a lot of multi-instrumentalists on this list, and when you talk about a multi-instrumentalist, you got to include Stephen Ewart in that discussion because he plays a ton of instruments. So now it's a little tricky to find videos on his channel, I realize, because but we'll find something, because you know what? I want to check this one out, because this is something, again, he's got a lot of content on his channel, a lot of songs, a lot of different sorts of drone videos and GoPro videos and all kinds of stuff. It's a miscellaneous kind of grab bag of a lot of cool and different stuff. There's a lot of great music, of course. But I want to check this one out. This is the AUM Jam. Splat to Clat sending MIDI to Digisticks, 3 instances of Scalar 2. I want to check this out just because this is something very different from what we usually hear from Steve. And usually he's playing with a band on stage, or he's got a jazz track going on with his keyboards and horns and stuff. But I want to hear this. I want to hear what he's doing in AUM. So I'm gonna play this one. This is the AUM Jam by Stephen Ewart. Before I shut off my microphone. All right, that was Stephen Ewart with an AUM Jam, and I have to say that was really cool to see, just because showing his whole process there, what he's doing in Scalar, what he's doing with Digisticks, how he's got that all set up in AUM, showing a lot of the different settings and things that he's got, and I suspect that if you enjoy creating music that way in AUM, creating these like organic jams and stuff, this is probably going to be really insightful for you, because you can go and see exactly what his process is and how he does it. I think that's really cool. That's just one of the many things you'll find over on Steven's channel. So I hope that you will go and subscribe. I mean, he's up to 7.4 thousand videos, so surely there's something in there that you would find enjoyment in, or in education possibly as well. So thank you so much, Stephen Ewart. Man, keep up the breakneck pace with that awesome content. All right, and we're gonna go to another artist who's also a multi-instrumentalist. I told you it was going to be, it's going to be a theme tonight. This is Counterfeit Self, Dan Terpstra, just an incredible creator, an incredible musician, and that's what you're going to see with Dan, with Counterfeit Self. He's got an amazing studio. He's got so many great instruments. Here's his channel right here, and we'll go to the videos and we'll see what we can dig up from Counterfeit Self. You know what? I think I'm gonna play this one, a little bit of this one here, My Best Friend, just because he's got this Michelle album that's coming out real soon. I think it might actually be this week. Forgive me, but let's play this, and we'll check out a little bit of My Best Friend.
It's a wonderful day in a very special way, 'cause you make my life so much better and better and better again. It's better today than it was yesterday. the love and you've got the brains. We'll be together for 1,000,000 days. We've got the soul and the chemistry. There's a big world for us to see. It's a wonderful day in the very special way, 'cause you make my life so much better and better and better again. It's better today than it was yesterday, and I'm so happy you're my best friend. Wake up beside me, stare into my eyes, work a little harder, let us fly away.
That was Counterfeit Self, and this track right here called My Best Friend. And yeah, so this is just an example of how talented Dan is, and his songwriting abilities, his production. The production is so professional. You look at this video and how well it's done. It really, looks like something that could have been, in a brighter era. Could have been played on MTV or VH1 easily. It's got a lot of interesting influences. I know when we had it on the show, originally Violent Femmes came up, and I think there's some like 80s influence in this as well. Some of the 80s like British alternative, I guess. There's a lot to like about this track, and the great vocal performance, and it's really, really good, really solid. I hope that you will go over and subscribe. He's feloniously undersubscribed. Let's not beat around any bushes. He is feloniously undersubscribed, and you'd be a fool. You'd be a damn fool not to go over and add to his numbers and check out more of Dan's music. Check out the Michelle album, which is coming. I have the date. It's May 2nd, 2024, so it may or may not be out by the time that you watch this video, depending on when you watch it, but really cool. Thank you, Counterfeit Self. All right. Up next, we've got somebody who is a pillar to this community. We got a couple pillars of the community coming up here. And one of them is folk punk. You may know folk punk. He's usually, if this were a normal show, he may very well be in the chat, may very well be providing you with the links to everything. Because I'm pre-recording this, he's not here, and so you'll have to go down to the description and get the links. But yeah, he's an amazing supporter of what we're doing here, and I really honestly can't thank him enough. How do you But the best way I can thank him is by telling you we're gonna check out something really cool by him, and let's see what we're gonna play here. Let's do this one. He and I had a cool experience at the same time but separately, seeing this eclipse recently. So it was quite a show. It was quite a show. I've been saying since then that the moon and sun should get together more often and do this. Don't make us wait another 20 years. Could we get a matinee show or something in a few years? I don't think it's going to work out that way, but he's got the Waiting for the Sun to Disappear acoustic jam from 4/8/2024. Let's check it out. Folk punk.
To look like the sun is setting kind of look. Totality is in
All right, that was folk punk with the Waiting for the Sun to Disappear jam. How awesome was that? I don't know that Waiting for the Sun to Disappear ever sounded that cool. It probably didn't. And anybody who was around there at the time, the dog in the back was really digging it, and smart pooch there, smart doggo, to be digging that a little bit of a like an Appalachian kind of sound going on with that guitar there. Really cool though. I like it. Fits like, and he's in. I think he's in like the Appalachian Mountains, so that fits perfectly. Really nicely done there by folk punk. And how cool was that to get to see that excellent celestial display? That was really cool. What else is really cool is when people subscribe to folk punk, because they heard that track and they got to hear more, and you do. So just head over there. You can watch the rest of that one, and you can watch even more, and you'll be kept up to date whenever folk punk releases something. So don't miss out on that. You'll thank me later. I will thank folk punk right now, though. Thank you. All right, I said we're gonna have some pillars of the community, so we'll go next to this guy here, a guy named Frank Terzo. Hey, you ever heard of him? I suspect a lot of you have, and that's because he's been a big time creator. We sometimes call him the conscience of the community. That he's been there making brilliant music and supporting everything everybody does. And then he just recently started a show where he's talking about all the shows that are on and stuff and what's going on, and interviewing some creators. And let's go and check out what we can find on Frank's channel. So we'll head over there, and we will take a look through the videos. And we'll see what we can find over here that would be cool. Let's see. We'll play this because this probably has a lot of our folks in it. It's got a little bit more Hugh Caldwell anyway. So we'll play this Rainfall. This was from the Music for Life charity album, and it's got a few people, including Frank, that you may have seen before, like Gary Hubbs and Lori's Mishmash and Colorful Energy, and again Hugh Caldwell. So let's check this out. Let's give it a play, at least a little bit of it, right here.
If you sang in key, girl, I would sing along with you.
If you show me how, girl, how you do those things you do,
I do love you. I do love you. If you walk a mile down, I'm just another kiss away.
let me stay a while, girl. I really love to hear you say
I do love you. I do love you. There's a road in the distance, keeps winding and turning like a boat on the
All right, that was Frank Terzo and company there. I forgot to mention at the beginning. It also had Laurie's son Cameron on the drums there, as you saw. So yeah, really amazing track here by these folks. Just goes to show, like, first of all, not only how talented all these people are, including Frank Terzo, and especially Frank Terzo, but not only that, but what an impact that album that Russ put together, Music for Life charity album. I was proud to be part of that, and a lot of people were, and everybody brought, like, the best stuff to this. And some of the collaborations, like this one, was just incredible. This sounds like a song that could have been on the radio for 20 years or something, 30 years. It's just got a timeless classic quality to it, and beautifully performed by everybody there. Yeah, kudos to Frank, kudos to all these amazing artists. Go and check out Frank's channel. Check out the Community Pulse on Mondays. And thank you very much to Frank Terzo. All right. Going now to Howling Fret Fumbler. Howling Fret Fumbler Martin. And I already know exactly what song I'm going to play from his channel. He's an amazing artist out of the UK. Plays the ukulele. Plays... I think probably, I'm sure guitar, and is an epic producer. And we got a track here that kind of shows you all the different facets of what Martin does really well. And that's Akira. We just played this on recent You Rock show, but I'm gonna play this again because, like I said, it just shows all the things that Howling Fret Fumbler does really, really well. This is Akira. All right, that was Howling Fret Fumbler with Akira, and a really excellent video. Now, keep in mind, this started with a ukulele exercise, literally a ukulele exercise. You hear that right at the beginning, and then it just builds up from there. How cool is that? The production values on this, the music is fantastic, and combining the ukulele with all this electronic drums and synths and stuff, how awesome that is, and some other instruments as well. And then comparing it with the Akira anime film there, just a impressive thing to behold. So I hope that you will go over, subscribe to Howling Fret Fumbler. Please do that. criminally undersubscribed at the moment. And please also check out a lot more of his content, whether you like ukulele music, whether you like electronic music. Martin's got you covered over on the Howling Fret Fumbler channel, so thank you very much to Martin. All right, I said, we got some Pillars of the Community, another one coming up here, a big one. This is Dark Leela, the channel Rise of Dark Leela, one of our amazing moderators here on the channel, does her own show. I think it's called Get Appy now. I think that's the nomenclature. But she does shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, playing music, making art, doing a live performance. It's really cool. You got to check it out. But we're gonna head over to Leela's channel, and we'll just see what we can't scrounge up. I sort of feel like a rat digging through, trying to find what we can find, in the pantry. We'll take a look through the pantry and see what's looking good in the cupboard, All right. So it's so hard to pick something from here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit popular. We'll see what's most popular. I think I played this one before. I think I'm going to do Dance Like No One's Watching. The second most popular video on Leela's channel. So we will we'll go with that one. You really can't go wrong here, but that's the way I'm going to go. All right, that was Dark Leela with Dance Like No One's Watching. Yeah, and you got to really admire and appreciate the lush production, the lush sound that Leela's able to get on this one, and on almost all of her tracks, really. It's it really has some great melody lines in it. It draws you in. It's memorable. It kind of it's very easy to get stuck in your head. And the video production also is kind of like off the charts there. So yeah, really great stuff there from Leela. And I hope that you'll go over to her channel, hit that subscribe button. She does a lot for this channel, let me tell you. She really does. She does a lot over on her channel as well. So go and subscribe there. watch her live shows, and check out more of Leela's music. So thank you very, very much, Leela. All right, we're going to go next to this fine fellow from Germany, Alex Backus. That's right. Now, Alex is an amazing, and incredible producer out of Germany, like I mentioned, and does a lot of great dance music, and sometimes some rock too. So we're gonna head over to his channel here, which is right here. Already got the video tabs up, so we'll just check and see what we want to play here. And it's always tough. It's always tough because pretty much everything that Alex does is really great. Maybe I'll do the same thing I did on the last one. Let's see what's the most popular. Into Your Path. This is the most popular video on the channel, so I'm gonna go with that. Into Your Path, from about 2 years ago. Alex Backus.
Excuse me, did I walk into your path? Did I stop your heart from beating? Take away your breath. Excuse me, did I walk into your path? Did I stop your heart from beating? Take away your breath. Excuse me, did I walk into your path? Did I stop your heart from beating? Take away your breath. Excuse me, did I walk into your path? Did I stop your heart from
All right, that was Alex Backus with Into Your Path. And I can see why this is one of the most popular videos on It is the most popular video on Alex's channel. And again, I could totally see why that is. Because, you got this massive, it just sounds huge. It sounds huge. In these headphones, it sounds gigantic. Got a massive mix going on. You've got some really slick production, some like backwards vocals and stuff that are just hidden in there, used as almost like a pad kind of effect. It's got that pounding, danceable rhythm to it. This should be tearing up the dance floors. And that really just pristine, beautiful vocal that he chose to work with on this one just sounds so professional. So thank you, Alex Backus. Please head over. Feloniously Subscribed, unfortunately, is Alex Backus. So please go and do something about that. Subscribe. Check out more music. Thank you, Alex Backus. You rock. All right. Up next, we've got Mr. Brian Kaisela, Kubrick Lover, 1972. So we're going to head on over to the Brian Kaisela Kubrick Lover 1972 channel, as you will see right here. And we're going to see what... okay, I might just... let's see. Let's check out this one here. Original GarageBand Sculpting with Clay. number 47. I don't know why I picked this one, but it just called to me. So we'll do this one. At any one I pick, it's going to be awesome. All right, that was Brian Kaisela, Kubrick Lover, 1972, with this one here, Sculpting with Clay, number 47. And yeah, I hated to turn this one down, not only because it was sounding really intriguing, really cool, but because it was just starting to get funky there. You know, it was just starting to get funky. But yeah, you'll have to go over to Kubrick Lover 1972's channel, and you'll have to check out the whole thing and see just how funky it's going to get. And I bet it's going to get real funky. Man, as soon as that bass line came in, how about that bass line, huh? But how about the amazing tones that that Kubrick Lover was sculpting, not out of clay, but out of nickel and whatever wood the guitar is made out of and all that stuff. He sculpts tone like a sculptor sculpts clay. So I think it's an apt metaphor. Really cool by Brian Kaisela, Kubrick Lover 1972. Go over there, hit the subscribe button, check out more music. He does live streams sometimes. He does lots of cool stuff. So go over and check out Kubrick Lover 1972. All right. Up next, we got Tremor Bear. That's right, Tremor Bear. And we're going to head over to Tremor Bear. He's the funkiest bear around. We're going to head over to his channel. And we're gonna play a song here. Let's just see what we got. I think I have to go with a little bit of this there's this new Skeptics tune. Let's go with it. It's called Change, and it's the Skeptics. It's Tremor Bear, but it's also got Ian Luckett on it. It's really good stuff. So we'll play a little bit of this. Change by the Skeptics, Tremor Bear and Ian Luckett.
It's time to change your life. Change is coming. Change is coming. Love will show you the way. Love somebody. Love somebody. You have
All right, Tremor Bear, Ian Luckett, The Skeptics. Change is the name of that one, and yeah, this is super funky. In some ways, it reminds me a little bit, just a little bit of almost like a Wolfstones track. I don't know if anybody else thinks that. I don't have a chat here. You'll have to tell me in the comments or something. But yeah, it's just got a little bit of that. It's very funky. It's very like late 70s disco. It's got a little bit of that vibe going on. And Ian's vocals are just, silky smooth. Really, really great track there by Tremor Bear, Ian Luckett. Go and subscribe to Tremor Bear, and I would tell you too. Go in the description, and go and check out Ian Luckett as well, because he is also really talented, really fantastic, and they both just made this track primo all the way. Thank you, Tremor Bear. All right, Gregory O'Sullivan is up next, and I haven't heard. I think it's been a little while since we've heard any new tunes from Gregory, but he's got a lot of cool tunes up on his channel that we can go and check out. Let's see. All right. I think I want to go with this one just because I really like this track, and it's about climate change and stuff. I like this. It's called Denier. I think it was his song Timber track from last year. So this is Gregory O'Sullivan with Denier.
You think you've got time to live, but it's really all over. You think it'll be a quick fix. That's what your masters told you. Haha, I just want to live. You won't change. Haha, still fight or flight. You won't change. Down into the raging fire, you climb a denier. Down into the fire, down into the fire, you fucking denier. You think you're able to swim, but it's flooding all over. You think it's all a big hoax. That's what your masters told you.
All right, that was Gregory O'Sullivan with Denier. Yeah, I like that track. I like that track a whole lot. It's pretty. Just becomes more and more poignant as time goes on. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't. I wish there wasn't so much truth in this track. But unfortunately, there is. You also gotta credit Gregory with the just putting this thing together with the vocal synth. We've talked about before on the show how tough that is to lock in. And the cool video with the lyrics and stuff, it just really underscores the overall message, which is very important, and I hope people take it to heart. But I feel like the ones that actually like matter, if they take it to heart, it probably won't. And we're all gonna pay the price for that. But what can you do about it? Kind of the way it goes, I guess. Thank you very much, Gregory O'Sullivan. Please go and subscribe to Gregory. He is he's a phenomenal creator and a very just thoughtful, conscientious person as well. Really fantastic supporter of this channel. Thank you so much, Gregory O'Sullivan. All right, I promised that it would come, and it has come, and that would be Hugh Caldwell. We're gonna talk specifically about Hugh Caldwell. He's good at guitar. We can say that, right? Like, I don't think anybody's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be a controversial opinion to anybody that's familiar with Hugh Caldwell. He's pretty good at playing the guitar. That's probably the understatement of the century. We're gonna pop over to Hugh's channel, and let's check that. Well, you got a track here. We just heard Tremor Bear actually, and this is I Am Hugh, and it's Tremor Bear and Hugh Caldwell. So I couldn't think of anything more perfect to play in this spot than this track. So let's check out a little bit of this one. All right, that was Hugh Caldwell along with Tremor Bear in the song called I Am Hugh. I like it. So it's almost like a personal theme for like Hugh Caldwell. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you got to love the combination of Tremor Bear and Hugh Caldwell. Tremor Bear created an optimal environment for Hugh to do what Hugh does best, which is just absolutely make that guitar sing, which he did on this one. So you really get to appreciate just how talented that Hugh Caldwell really is on guitar. You can kind of get a sense of why he's so in demand, playing on so many tracks. So I would advise you, if I were somebody that advised people of things, which I guess I am in some weird way, my advice to you, go to Hugh Caldwell's channel and watch the rest of you can check this whole video out, and go subscribe and watch even more of Hugh and many other great people, because you're going to be exposed to a lot of great artists just by virtue of Hugh Caldwell working with them. That's probably a good barometer of like, that you're going to be getting some great talent. They're working with Hugh. If Hugh's working with them, it's going to be, the party is going to be rocking. So thank you very much, Hugh Caldwell. Appreciate the heck out of you. All right, up next we have Mr. Mars Capone. Mars Capone. And Mars Capone makes some of the most interesting and out of this world music that you're going to hear. Now, I'm going to head over to Mars's channel here, and we'll find something to play. I'm very tempted. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play my favorite Mars Capone song. I've played it many times on the show before, and I'll play it again because I just want to see it again because it's so amazing. And it's this one. It's called Meadowlarking: How to Have a Perfect British Picnic. This one just blows my mind every time. So let's do this one. Meadowlarking: How to Have a Perfect British Picnic by Mars Capone.
The weather is perfect, and you want to have a British picnic? Not being in Britain doesn't stop us from having the perfect British picnic. You'll see. I managed to find a park near a very British-looking building. Now that we've found our picnic spot, we'll need a nice blanket with a rather Scottish-looking pattern. Bring enough cutlery. Let's hope it works. Make sure you've got enough plates and cups. This multifunctional gadget might be handy one day. Bring a good Now let's have a look at the food. Hi. Crisps, anyone? I've got a selection of grapes and homemade chai. Sandwiches are a must. I'm a tuna. It might look really fancy, but actually it's really easy to make.
Mars Capone, how to have a perfect meadowlarking, how to have a perfect British picnic. This is some incredible work by Mars Capone. I'm always in awe of this one. Whenever I get the chance to watch it, which I think I've chosen to play this song probably 2 or 3 times, and I will again. It'll happen again because it will. I just think it's the perfect amount of surrealism and just utter weirdness, like unexplainable weirdness. I love unexplainable weirdness. I love when the weirdness can't be explained. It's just, here's weird stuff. Deal with it. That's what I love about this. It's so it's very punk rock too. It's very punk rock. You got this great soundtrack. I don't know where this comes from. Like, how to have a perfect British picnic. When you're not in Britain, I picked up on that because you learn, you see and notice different things every time you watch this. It's wild. It's utterly wild. And the production and just like the little details of kind of making it look like an old VHS tape and stuff, and the old school kind of wipes and like it's just like brilliantly done here. So Mars Capone, man, go and check him out. And the rest of his music is just as wild. I'll tell you what. Go and subscribe. Criminally undersubscribed. Perhaps even feloniously. Yes, feloniously. Thank you, Mars Capone. All right, we're going to go now to Uncle Mike in the Detention. I happen to be wearing a High Tides rock music shirt that they awesomely sent me. And let's go. They had a new track out not too long ago, and I think it's worth a second listen. I think it's worth a second play. So we'll head over there. This is Uncle Mike in the Detention and Snake in My Head. Yes, we're gonna play a little bit of that.
anxiety looms, happiness consumed, despair too soon. Did some research the next afternoon. The snake's a symbol of toxic people under the spell of doom.
Very bad dream, wake up with a scream in a cold sweat, fearful of the threat.
We all have experience with snakes in our lives. Immoral people wielding knives, poison everything alive. With a dark energy and evil vibes, feeds off your kindness and thrives, creates a web of deception and lies. Your peace is what deprive, no happiness in our lives. Snake in my head, snake in my head. Ain't no peace with the snake in my head. Snake in my head, snake in my head. Ain't no peace with the snake in my head.
All right, that was Uncle Mike in the Detention. Snake in my head. And I'll tell you, of all the places that you don't want a snake to be, you don't want a snake to be in your head. I feel like that wouldn't end well, especially if it was a venomous species. Rattlesnake, a viper, copperhead, cottonmouth, cobra. You wouldn't want any of those. You wouldn't want any of those in your head. I don't think you would want them anywhere near your head or any other portion of your torso. This is what Uncle Mike does best. Takes a kind of serious topic, but he has a lot of fun with it. It's really fun. That's the thing about it. Like sometimes everything is so serious, and there's a time for that. There's a place for serious. Serious is great. We love serious. But at the same time, like sometimes it's fun to have fun. And Uncle Mike can teach you how to have fun. That's what I got. But head over to Uncle Mike and the Detention. Please subscribe there. Filoni Slander, subscribe. While you're at it, also look up High Tides Rock Music because they have some songs out under that moniker. And sub them up there as well. Mike and Val are really, really talented, really cool people. And again, they just have a lot of fun. The dancing snake in the video. The videos are cool. There's a lot to enjoy there, a lot to appreciate. Thank you, Uncle Mike and the Detention. Up next, R times 2. And we're gonna head over to R times 2's channel, and we're just gonna see what we can't find over there. It's like a scavenger hunt, right? We're just going to look and see what's here and what we can find. This is a tough decision here. It's a tough decision. All right, let's just do this one. Because I like the thumbnail. Delays ahead. We need to be decisive here. All right, that was R times 2 with a little track called Delays Ahead. And I can tell why it's called that, because there's a lot of cool delays on those guitars in there. Just a really chill track, really peaceful, kind of serene, kind of, just gives you that floating, dreamlike feeling going on in this one. And it's all accentuated by this perfect video. Like, the imagery just gels with this groove so well. Really nice stuff there by R times 2. Feloniously undersubscribed. Why don't you go over there? Why don't you hit the subscribe button? Why don't you check out more R times 2? Why not? You got nothing to lose and everything to gain by doing that. So thank you very much, R times 2. Appreciate all that you do. That kind of rhymed, didn't it? Brad Example is up next. And this is a guy who doesn't need a whole lot of introduction. Really talented musician and artist. And yeah, he's a Brad Example, So we're gonna go over to his channel, and yeah, I think I'm gonna play this one. It's probably Brad's. I bet if I hit popular, it's probably gonna come up as the first one, and it did. Little Bird. We're gonna play this one. It's Brad Example, along with Dave Bahun. This is Little Bird. We'll play a little of Little Bird.
Same old story. He's getting old and lives alone in a brick house. Down the road from me and never goes out. Waiting by a phone that never rings. He had a bird once, and every day his bird would sing a sweet song. Never flew away until one day it sang one final love song. And he loves until his heart broke. And he cried sometimes when the little birds sang their lonely love song.
Always a classic from Brad Example. That's Little Bird, and certainly is one of the most beautiful tracks that you'll probably ever hear. Ton of emotion packed in that one, and some unbelievably stellar songwriting. You can hear the guitars and how absolutely the finesse that he plays with. Those the finger picking is just unbelievable. And the one thing that you really appreciate about Brad is that his vocals, he's got a little bit of a gruffness to his voice, a little grit, but he uses that to his advantage. Like the wear of age, and it just seems like he's able to really harness that and make his voice all the better because of it. So again, it's just a brilliant track by Brad Example, as most of you know. It's but if you don't know, now you do, and go over to Brad's channel, hit that subscribe button. He does the after party every other week, so We have a whole lineup of cool entertainment on Saturday. I do a show. Jade Starr does a show. Pete Johns does a show. And then every other week, Brad Example does a show as well. So thank you very much to Brad Example. We're going to get into the PayPal side of things. All the people that we played were on the Patreon. Before I do that, though, I've got just a couple of important announcements that you should probably see, including about how to become a solid gold rocker like all these great folks are. So I'll be back in just a moment.
Are you interested in a great opportunity to support this show and get some cool benefits as a way of saying thank you? Then consider joining the ranks of the Solid Gold Rockers. Solid Gold Rockers are those who support the Thomas Christ channel and U-Rock with donations of $5 or more per month on PayPal or Patreon. As my way of saying thank you, Solid Gold Rockers get priority plays on every U-Rock show, as well as being featured in a special way on the monthly SGR show. If you sign up to the Patreon, there are a few additional perks as well. So what are you waiting for? Become a Solid Gold Rocker today. Links to support and join are in the description. Super chats, super stickers, and super thanks are also greatly appreciated, and you can join the Chaos Club channel membership for only $1 a month to get cool custom emojis and user icons. Hey, music maker! Do you want to get your music out to even more people? Who doesn't? The one place you absolutely need to send your best tracks is to U-Rock, the show that plays your most rockin' music. All you need to do is browse on over to bit.ly/U-Rock-Submit. There, you will find the submission form. Fill out the form with your artist name, email address, where you're located, the title of your song, a link to your song, this is very important, and a little bit about yourself as an artist and the track you submitted. Indicate if your song is intended as a premiere, which means it's unlisted on YouTube and hasn't been seen anywhere else. If it's a cover, give permission to play your song for obvious reasons, and hit submit, and voila, your song will be considered for an upcoming show. So send those tracks in now, and keep on rocking.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are celebrating the generosity, and really, I couldn't do this show without the people that you see here listed. That's our Solid Gold Rockers in the month of April. You can see them all there on your screen, and we are playing a little bit of music from them, sending you over to their channels so that you can subscribe, because they are not only big-time supporters of what I do here on U-Rock, but they also have great music on their channels as well that you don't want to miss out on. So we're going to get into these folks here who have supported during the month of April on PayPal. And we're going to start off with Midnight Bandit. So let me grab Midnight Bandit's channel there, and we'll pop on over, and we'll see what Midnight Bandit's been up to. Let's take a look and see. I think I'm going to do this one. It's Midnight Bandit, old school hip hop. I like some old school hip hop, so let's play a little bit of this one right here. That was Midnight Bandit with Old School Hip Hop. And yeah, so I dig this one. This was a bit more sophisticated than a lot of old school hip hop that I'm familiar with, but I bet any of those old school guys could have definitely thrown down some lyrics to this one. I think any new school guys could easily throw down some lyrics to this one and give them a really unique and different sound. It's had some great drums in there. Of course, the production's always epic when it's Midnight Bandit. It's kind of what he does, and does it really well. Thank you very much, Midnight Bandit. Go over and subscribe to Midnight Bandit. Please, 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 if you dug that, go and check him out. He's got a lot of cool stuff over on his channel. A lot of fantastic music that you would dig. All right, up next is our good friend here, Scapular Winging Records. This is Brock. He does Tierra del Fuego. He does And Guppies Eat Their Young. He does The Black Rake. He does a lot of great music and a lot of stuff that is very worthy of checking out. So we got our work cut out for us here as we head over to his channel. We're going to pop down into these videos. And let's see what we can't find. Do I want to go with Tierra del Fuego? We get a lot of cool Tierra del Fuego on the show. Let's just let's scroll on down and see what we can't find. I remember we played this on a recent show. All right, let's do this one. And Guppies Eat Their Young, Little Pot Song. That sounds interesting. All right, that was Scapular Winging Records and Guppies Eat Their Young with the Little Pot Song. I like it. I really like that one. That's cool. That's cool. Really fun track. It almost reminded me of like really early '90s Beck. Like a Beck B-side from 1994 or something. I don't know. It's got that like early '90s experimental alternative kind of vibes to it. And I think looking up, kind of bewilderedly through the trees in the woods and while driving or something, like just kind of it underscores the whole theme of this one. Yeah, this is really cool. Very different. You're used to hearing Tierra del Fuego. This is a whole different side of Brock, but it just goes to show the well-roundedness that Brock brings to the table, and the different types of projects that he's got going on. Really run the gamut through a lot of different styles and a lot of different approaches, but they're all really good. So head on over Scapular Winging Records. You need to check this artist out, and in all the various forms, because it's all really high quality, and especially Tierra del Fuego. If you haven't heard that, you got to check out some Tierra del Fuego. But it's all over there on the Scapular Winging Records channel. Thank you very much, Brock. All right, up next, we've got somebody who also runs the gamut of styles. Michael, a.k.a. Zealand. That's right. So we're gonna hop on over to Zealand right now, virtually on our computer machines, and come on over here, and here's Michael, a.k.a. Zealand's page. And I mean, there's so much. I'm gonna do my popular trick. So we'll see what's popular. Now this is just photograph. Let's see here. All right, we'll do this one. Behind Your Smile. Let's play this one. So this is Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band, and the song's called Behind Your Smile. All right, that was Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band, with Behind Your Smile. I was looking at this. Was looking at me. Yeah, that was really cool, though. Michael, a.k.a. Zealand. More chill track there from Michael. Definitely very beautiful with the guitars, and a little bit of some like soft strings or synth in the background. Yeah, just a really kind of mellow and chill vibe, but made a little unsettling with the eye. The eye is watching you. But no, this is very cool from Michael, and yeah, go and check out Michael's channel. I can't say that it all sounds like what you just heard, because it doesn't. It's all over the place. It's varied. It's a buffet of all different styles and all different different feels, different vibes, and it's also art, because I firmly believe everything Michael does is artistic, So, everything he does is a work of art. You really have to kind of appreciate it that way, like a sculpture in a museum or a painting, an abstract kind of. Well, sometimes it's more abstract, sometimes it's less, but that's the way you got to view these tracks, I think. So thank you very much to Michael, aka Zealand. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go next to the three initialed man, JDL, John David Lees, and he is sometimes referred to as the vocal chameleon because he can sing just about anything. We're going to head over to his channel right now and see what he's got going on over here. And as tempted as I would be to play AC/DC, I think that's been trouble before. So let's go to this one. It's called Life, and it is by JDL and Forest of the Wolf.
Here thinking about life. What is it to me? And what has it brought me to this point? All my memories, the good and the bad, they're a part of me and they've made me who I am. What is life? What does it all mean? I can't take back all the things I've done or all the things that I've seen.
All right, that was JDL along with Forest of the Wolf with the track called Life. And so yeah, this one is really kind of something different than I think we've heard before. We've heard JDL and Forest of the Wolf work together before. Of course, they did the Slim JD stuff, which was very cool. But this one, JDL going with more of a spoken word approach, very kind of introspective and thoughtful and philosophical. I kind of like it. It's got that futuristic kind of sound to it, and I dig that instrumental from Forest of the Wolf. This is really good stuff. Please go over and subscribe to JDL because he's a very cool dude, very talented musician, and you can also go look for Forest of the Wolf and subscribe to him as well. We played him many times on the show before, and he's got some great tracks as well. All right. Up next, we've got Mr. Gordon Lee Weaver. Yeah. The King of Harmonies. Man, this guy's got some great harmonies on all of his tracks. And some great energy usually, too. So we're going to head over to Gordon's channel, and we will see what we can find. And let's go with this one. All right, I think this was the last one he did. We'll do this one. It's called In My Dreams, and we'll give you a couple of minutes of this track here.
Green stripes, chrome tailpipes, black heels, black sold on sight, slick and fast, turbo blast, chrome mag wheels, flat tire squares. Rich man's house, trophy spouse, is prepaid, full-time maid, top-pot shot, fancy yacht, French cuisine, limousine.
All right. That was Gordon Lee Weaver with a little bit of In My Dreams. So you gotta really appreciate what Gordon does with his vocals there on this track and so many more that he does. He just gets this cool vocal sound that almost sounds like a choir backing him up or something. At times it sounds like there's a little bit of vocoder mixed in there as well. It just creates a really interesting vocal sound. This has got some blues riffs in it as well. Some really cool blues riffs. And it's got a really big punchy chorus. It's got that deep synth bass there in the chorus. This is cool stuff by Gordon Lee Weaver. Go over to Gordon's channel, please. Subscribe. Check out more music. Yeah, he is he's fantastic. He is fantastic. Thank you, Gordon. All right, we're down to the last three artists that we're going to feature here today, and first of the last three is In the Remains, Matt Forsland, and for Matt's, like, man, he has blown us away with the quality of his tracks, his videos. It's just really been amazing stuff. So we're going to go over to his channel here, and he's put out a lot of great stuff very recently, debuted a lot of these tracks here on You Rock, but I think we're going to check this one out. Again, it's the Queen's Tierra, In the Remains, Matt Forsland. Let's play it.
Tierra,
All right, Mats Forsland, In the Remains, Queen's Tierra. What an awesome song that is. Man. Blows me away. Just, you know. It brings, it's heavy. It's heavy and it freaking rocks, but it does it in a really sophisticated way. There's some interesting chord progressions that are happening, some amazing vocal and harmonies, and some progressive elements that are in there that make it really interesting and really different from a lot of the heavy stuff that you hear. Not that like straight ahead, balls to the wall heavy is bad. I love that shit. But I also love when it's got some sophistication in terms of the songwriting, like this one. Vocals are so good and so powerful. This dude rocks, man. The guitars, yeah, everything. Video production. Video looks like $1 million, man. It's so great. Now, the tragedy of it all. The tragedy of it all is that Mats is feloniously undersubscribed. Go and subscribe right now. In the Remains. Do it. It's in the description. Please go subscribe. Go support this artist. Listen to more of his music. It's super freaking cool. And don't forget, he's got another project as well. He's got Pictured Within, and that stuff is also amazing. It's a little bit less on the heavy side than the In the Remains tracks, but equally as awesome, equally as cool, equally as creative, and really, just top of the tier kind of thing going on with Mats and In the Remains and Pictured Within. Thank you, Mats. All right, David Cartret up next. And David Cartret's been rocking with us for a little while. And we're going to head over to David's channel. And we're going to check out a video. And I think I know which one I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play Adrenaline. Yeah, let's do this. This is Adrenaline by David Cartret.
Middle power, lower the seat down. Ease my mind, blowing the tires out. Heavy gas, high on adrenaline, like the brake tank, more Ritalin. Sipping on the line in between my legs, driving faster, all I see is red. Riding course, I'm already dead. Sipping on the line in between my legs. Time, adrenaline. Time, adrenaline. You got time, adrenaline. Time, adrenaline. Power to the people is the lie. Water in the well is running dry. Everything they take, they will deny. God will slap you right between the eyes. Sipping on the line in between my legs. Driving faster, all I see is red. Riding course, I'm already dead. Sipping on the line in between.
That was David Cartret with Adrenaline. How cool is that? Wow. That is really unique, really different. And that's what I dig about it. It's got that cool guitar sound with that like heavy flanger phaser going on with it, which gives it this cool sound with those little staccato chords. And then it also is grounded, and I think especially with the melody of the vocals it's grounded in blues as well. There's a lot of bluesiness to this one, especially the chorus. The chorus is very bluesy. Video, eye-catching, really intriguing, draws you in, captivating. It does all the things that a great video should do. It's got the cool, I think that's what drew me in to play the track, honestly, the clip art, or pop art, clip art. Not clip art. We're not talking about Paint Shop Pro here. Pop art is what I'm trying to say. Lichtenstein. Quality of the thumbnail art was really cool. So, David Cartrett, feloniously under-subscribed. Pop on over. Hit that subscribe button. Play this whole track. Play a lot more tracks. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, David. All right. To round things out on this SGR show, somebody who has been a long, long time, big-time supporter of the channel and who is a really cool cat is Nick Apostolaris. We're going to head over to his channel. We're going to see what he's got cooking. It's been a little while since we've heard from Nick. But let's do this one. Let's do Who's Playing Fair. I think we played this on a fairly recent show. So we're going to play it again. Who's Playing Fair by Nick Apostolaris. I'll give you a little taste of this. All right, that was Nick Apostolaris with Who's Playing Fair to round out our SGR show for the month of April. Man, the imagery in that video is really powerful. It kind of accentuates some of the themes that are going on in there, and some great biting social commentary about the way things are in 2024, which I think is very accurate. And we gotta love the kind of grunge rock feel to this one. It's got a very kind of early '90s kind of vibe to it. I dig it. It reminds me a little of Nirvana, to be honest with you. The more I think about it, the more I kind of can hear a little bit of Nirvana in this one. That's cool. That's super cool. Nick Apostolaris, go and check him out. Please go and subscribe and listen to more of his tracks. And thank you for your support to Nick Apostolaris, to every single person that was featured in this show today. Let me just remind you of these great people right here. I thank every single one of them, because without them, there's no show. They make all of this, everything you see, possible. Thank you so much to those great people. If you wanna join their ranks, you could do it on PayPal. as you saw a little bit earlier, $5 will get you there, or on the Patreon as well. And you will be a Solid Gold rocker. Get your songs played a little bit earlier in the show, and you get featured here on this one. So that's just this is some of the great benefits of being a Solid Gold rocker, and most importantly, you help out what we're doing here, so I can get more artists out to more people in a as quality a way as possible, which is what's really important. It's putting the spotlight on all the artists that get played on this show. If you want to be an artist played on the show, bit.ly/sherock submit. That's the way to do it. If you are watching this before the May 1st show, there's still a little bit of room, so go ahead and get those tracks in, and we'll see if we can probably get you in there on Wednesday, May 1st. But if not, send in for whatever show's coming up next, because people may be watching this in the future, and that's fine too. All right, thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. We'll do it again next month, and in the meantime, I'll see you on the main show on Wednesday. Much love, take care, and most importantly, keep rocking. Goodbye and good night, everyone, or good day, or afternoon, whatever it is. Bye-bye.